Hello everybody and welcome to the John A. Bergoli Memorial Gymnasium for today's girls matchup between the Morse Shipbuilders and your Gardiner Tigers. Hello, I am Chris Wheeler. Alongside me today is Evan Grady. We have Miss Bailey on the camera and Rob Munging running production behind us. It is going to be quite a game. They're coming in here a little bit late due to an accident down in Topsom. So we're getting a little bit of a late start, but we should be getting underway in about a minute and a half or so.
All right. The game's going to be starting here any moment. For starters, we're going to have, for Gardiner, we have number 4, Brianna Smith, number 11, Emma Bourget, number 12, Christina Valancourt, number 23, Haley Peacock, and number 24, Emily Grady. And for the Morse Shipbuilders, we have number 11, Chaz Rutledge, number 15, Ellie Brewer, number 22, Sophia Barber, number 23, Chloe Creamer, and number 12, Julia Lucas.
All right, looks like Grady's going to inbound the ball to Bourget. Passes outside to Smith. Smith to Grady. And it's going to be a push on Ellie Brewer. Close to a 5-second call there. Oh. Taken away by Sophia Barber. To Ellie Brewer. Brewer to Chaz Rutledge and too short. Bourget up the middle. Pass to inside by Julia Lucas and knocked out of bounds. Looks like Chloe Creamer is going to inbound the ball here. Outside to Chaz Rutledge. And rebounded by Emily Grady. Be a push on number 15, Ellie Brewer. Two shots here by Grady. No good. And the second one's good. Brewer's passes outside to Julia Lucas.
Good job by Julia Lucas there, getting inside up into that layup there.
Christina Valancourt with the shot. 2 points, good. Rutledge for the take, off the glass and down. Bourget to Grady. Grady to Smith. Missed shot by Haley Peacock. Morse ball. Brewer takes in the ball. And travel. Took one extra step there, Evan.
One too many. It can get you a little bit too often every now and then if not too careful.
Bourget to Grady. Grady passes outside to Smith. Pass back and no good. High off the glass. Shot is no good by Chloe Creamer. Grady takes and is fouled on the shot. She'll take 2 at the line. There's a foul shot Grady made on the first foul of the game. First shooting foul of the game. 5-2. 6-2 now. This will be a little bit of a goof up here on the scoreboard. And the shot is kept in by number 23, Chloe Creamer. Smith passes to Bourget. Grady to Smith. Smith to Haley Peacock. Spins. Grady takes it outside the arc. To Smith. Smith back to Grady. Grady back. Grady to Haley Peacock. As a push on Sophie Barber. Score is 7-4 on the scoreboard. I think it is correct. Taylor Hawkins, Alyssa Rock, and Lauren Quinn are now in the game, along with Samantha Haskell.
On the Morse side, Libby Tetzlaff has just came in as well.
And Abby Bailey as well is in the game for Gardiner. Looks like we got a full wholesale line change on that. Didn't notice because we were trying to figure out the scoreboard.
Indeed, what a play there and a good shot by Taylor Hawkins, number 14.
Lucas has it now. Outside to Libby Tetzlaff. Chaz Rutschers with 3. Goes off the back iron. Taylor Hawkins is blocked. Back outside. And the shot is good by Lauren Quinn. Timeout Morse. Well, they'll take a timeout. We'll take a timeout just as well. We'll be right back right after these messages.
Feel like cooking dinner? Call Capsa's Pizza in Farmingdale. You can make the whole family happy with our award-winning pizza, sandwiches made on fresh baked bread, delicious nachos, or salads made to order. And don't forget the whoopie pies. We pride ourselves on fast, friendly service and an overall experience that's better than you might expect from a pizza place. So order Capsa's tonight. Pick it up, have it delivered, or enjoy our dining room. Give us a call at 582-0522 or enjoy the convenience of online ordering at capsaspizza.com.
And back here at the Bergoli Gymnasium here in Gardiner. We actually are not too sure what the score is right now currently. They have it all goofed up on the scoreboard. We're not too sure. We will let you know what the score is when we get it. Lucas on the shot. Rebound by Lucas in the paint, takes a shot too hard off the glass, and is fouled on the shot.
It's hard not to pull a foul there when you have two inside like that. Defense on Gardiner's side was almost a little too tight, I'd say.
Looks like the foul was on Samantha Haskell. Illegal use. First shot, no good. Lucas has one more. And we don't have a number 10 on our roster here. And jump ball. Rutledge in for the pass. And takes a shot, no good.
Rebound there by Lauren Quinn, taken up by Abby Bailey inside. What a take.
Just off the back iron. And Chaz Rutledge for the two with a finger roll up in the paint. Abby Bailey takes the ball out to Hawkins. Hawkins for the three. Off the back iron it goes.
Sophia Barber there with a little halter. Let the offense get ahead of her there.
Tetzlaff to Lucas. Lucas to
Looks like it's going to be out on Gardiner there.
somebody touched it on the way out. Rutledge inbound to Lucas. Back to Rutledge. Off the glass and in. Bailey over to Hawkins. Hawkins to Rock. Rock over to Haley Peacock, and she jump ball on that. Gardiner ball.
13.4 seconds left here to play in our first quarter. Inbound from Alyssa Rock to Taylor Hawkins, who tries to take it inside, off the glass and in for two. Sophia Barber taking it down the court. Not quite on that buzzer beater there. So far, according to our scoreboard, we have 13 Gardiner and 8 for the Morse Shipbuilders. We're going to be back right after this on Munzing Media.
At Randolph Hardware, our game plan is simple. We offer way more than just hardware, but it all starts with a promise. We have what you need and always with a smile. We have a huge selection of paint, plumbing, electrical, and gardening supplies to help you complete simple projects to major home renovations. We also offer a rental center, factory authorized power equipment repair, and the best tool selection around. So stop in today and let the Randolph Hardware team help make your project a winner.
At a family's time of loss, making arrangements with those you know and trust can lessen the burden, so you may better focus on preparations and services. Family First Funeral Homes and Cremation Care's network of long-established, family-managed firms is here for families like yours, providing experienced and compassionate service throughout Central Maine. They are Lowry Brothers and Wheeler Funeral Homes in Fairfield and Oakland.
And welcome back here for the second period action between the Morse Shipbuilders and the Gardiner Tigers. We finally figured out number 10 is Ellie Brewer. We had sent a roster that had her listed as number 15, but we got that all figured out now. And it looks to be that the scoreboard is figured back out. We got Lisa Palmer back over to the table to get that underway. We scored 10-8. Gardiner winning. The shot there by Lucas is good. Grady inbounds the ball. Passes to Bourget. Bourget back to Grady. And rings out, and she takes it. Christina Valancourt on the long two. Inside to Lucas. Lucas back to Rutledge. And Rutledge puts back in the rebound. So we're going to get a timeout by White. And we will be right back after these messages.
At a family's time of loss, making arrangements with those you know and trust can lessen the burden, so you may better focus on preparations and services. Family First Funeral Homes and Cremation Care's network of long-established, family-managed firms is here for families like yours, providing experienced and compassionate service throughout Central Maine. They are Lowry Brothers and Wheeler Funeral Homes in Fairfield and Oakland, Knowlton and Hewins and Roberts Funeral Homes, serving Augusta and Winthrop, and Staples Funeral Home for families in Gardiner, Maine. Each staff is experienced at accommodating the unique needs of the families we serve, as well as pre-arranging services for individuals. All of the Family First locations stay true to our traditions and commitment to the communities we've served for decades. Together, we join with you to celebrate lives well lived. Family First Funeral Homes and Cremation Care, where your family is our family.
And back here to Gardiner. Bree Smith took a shot as we were on break. Came back a little bit earlier than we expected. But we are back in play. Lucas with the bank off the glass there. Grady outside to inside to Roque. Haley Peacock, sorry about that. And it looks like there's going to be a foul on Haley Peacock for a push. Too far from Libby Tetzlaff. Smith with a shot is blocked by Julia Lucas. Tetzlaff takes the ball to the right side. Passes it off to Ellie Brewer. Back to Tetzlaff. Tetzlaff to Rutledge. Rutledge takes a shot and banks it off the right side of the basket. Bourget takes the ball up. Takes a shot from long range two. The left side of the court.
Number 15 there has actually Danielle Bryant. The numbers we had switched up on our rosters there, just for your information there, Chris.
Yeah, I must not.
Looks like we're going to have a push there on that play by Ellie Brewer. Brianna Smith's going to be taking 2 shots here. A little short on that first one by Smith. Off the iron on the second, 2. Chloe Creamer back to Tetzlaff, taking it down the middle.
Tetzlaff outside. Inside to Lucas. Lucas passes it off to Fournier. Fournier to Creamer, and back outside to Danielle Bryant. Ball deflected by Taylor Hawkins and knocked out of bounds by Gardiner. Pass in by Fournier, and the shot is taken by Danielle Bryant from the inside of the paint, about 3 feet off. Bailey tries to make a pass to Hawkins, but it slips by her fingers and out of bounds on the end line. Looks like Addie Hines is in the game now. And Danielle Bryant passes it off to Brewer. Brewer passes it to Chloe Creamer and bounces off her hand, out of bounds. Nice pass inside by Fournier to Creamer for the nice layup. Shot.
Oh, looks like there was a travel there just before the shot.
Must got a little bit too excited there. Shuffled the feet a little bit right before she took the shot, and the ref saw it and called it. Back to Hines. Hines to Lucas. Lucas inside. Lucas gets a rebound. Lucas with another rebound, and point is good. Gets a foul and a chance for a 3-point play.
4th time's the charm there. Lucas here is going to get 1 shot, hopefully for the 3-point play.
Looks like Samantha Haskell's in the game for Bree Smith. And the shot is good for the 3-point play. Grady takes the ball up, passes outside to Bailey. Bailey takes a 3. Too short and off the glass. Bryant takes the ball to Creamer. And Taylor on the far side. Passes it off to Lauren Quinn. Quinn to Bailey. Bailey back to Taylor. Taylor goes inside. and had a little bit too much spin on it, rolled it off the front iron. Creamer now with the ball. Pass off to Lucas. Lucas back to Bryant. Lucas takes a shot. And somehow, I don't know how that didn't go in there.
Rolled just out, almost just like not quite enough power there.
Grady now with the ball, taking it across the half-court line. The left side. To Hawkins. Hawkins to Bailey. Pass was intended for Lauren Quinn, and it slipped right by her. Had no chance to get that ball, and now it is Morse basketball.
Both teams heavily competing here. Both seem to be in the zone defense. Currently, Gardiner trails behind by 5 points with 1:40 left to go.
Inside to Lucas. Lucas takes a shot. It's blocked by Grady. And Lucas shot off the front iron by Chaz Rutledge. Taylor Hawkins has the ball now on the far side of the court. Abby Bailey with the screen.
Blocked by Daniel Bryan now off the outside there. All the way to the top of the key to Abby Bailey. Seemed to slip underneath Sophia Barber's legs there.
Lucas takes the ball, passes it off to Danielle Bryant. Bryant passes it outside to Sophia Barber. Barber inside. And a travel on the play for Chaz Rutledge. It's like Abby Bailey's getting inbound the ball to Grady. Left side to Bailey. Bailey to Alyssa Roque. Roque to Hawkins. Hawkins takes a shot and is tipped by Chaz Rutledge. Held ball here. And the ball goes towards Gardiner. Taylor Hawkins inbound the ball here. She can pass it off to Roque. Roque to Grady. Grady back to Hawkins. Hawkins for the missed three. Had the right power, had the right height, and it just banked off the back iron. Danielle Bryant with the 2. Taylor Hawkins with the try for a buzzer beater, and no good. Well, there we have it. 23 Morse, 16 Gardiner after 2. Got 5 fouls on Gardiner and 3 fouls on Gardiner, 5 fouls on Morse. So we'll be back about 6 minutes right here on Muncie Media Sports.
Why waste valuable time and gasoline traveling around when you can enjoy one-stop shopping at Goggins IGA in Randolph? Goggins is locally owned by people you know and trust at the heart of our community. Goggins offers the convenience of one-stop shopping, in-store banking, a large selection of liquors and wines, and a full-service pharmacy. At Goggins IGA, you're in, you're out, you're home.
When you choose a financial institution to entrust your hard-earned money to, bigger is not necessarily better. Will you be noticed? Will you be heard? At Gardiner Federal Credit Union, our members aren't account numbers, they're our friends and neighbors. Each member has a vote, a voice. What matters to you matters to us. Lending decisions are based not solely on your credit score, but on who you truly are. We work diligently to end hunger. We volunteer in our local schools and throughout the community supporting neighborhood events. We are local people making local decisions, investing in our members and giving back to our communities. Gardiner Federal Credit Union, where your money has a voice.
At Gardiner Apothecary, we offer all the medications and services of a modern pharmacy, but with the friendly, personalized service of an independent business. We are your source for all your pharmaceutical needs, offering conventional prescription filling, over-the-counter medications, vitamins, and more. We call our customers by name. We care about you, your health, and meeting all your pharmaceutical and medical supply needs at our locally owned pharmacy. We live here, and we are committed to providing the very best care and customer service to our neighbors. Gardiner Apothecary, the way pharmacy should be.
Gardiner Apothecary! Yay! Got it! Got it!
Strategic Real Estate Services, serving all buyers and sellers. 2 locations, 335 Water Street, Gardiner, and 83 Kennedy Memorial Drive, Waterville. From residential to commercial, solutions and strategies that equal results for you. Visit strategicreservices.com or call 485-1105.
Coaches and athletes know that teamwork is the key to success. At the Gosline Insurance Group, our team is comprised of knowledgeable, enthusiastic, and dedicated agency personnel who are committed to keeping our clients informed and protected. Featuring 9 agencies throughout the area, the Gosline Insurance Group is the largest locally owned independent agency group in Central Maine. As a trusted choice agent, we are dedicated to you and are committed to treating you as a person and not as a policy. This commitment means we will work for you and not the insurance company. So call us today and let our team put you on the path to success.
At our firm, we have the client and only the client in mind. Our mission is to get to know and understand your needs, wants, and long-term goals. We want to help you develop, implement, and monitor a strategy that's designed to address your individual situation. We understand the challenges families face today. From managing debt to saving for college to retirement, these personal finance challenges can be overwhelming. Our commitment is to utilize all of our resources to help you pursue your goals. We believe in thinking out of the box, and we are not afraid to challenge conventional wisdom in our approach to financial services and preserving wealth. All of our energy, commitment, and efforts are focused on you, the client, and your satisfaction.
Started in 2019 by the Corliss family in Pittston, Corliss Gravel Pit offers some of Kennebec County's highest quality gravel products. Located just south of the old Cedar Grove Road on the right off State Highway 27, Corliss Gravel Pit is committed to providing our customers with an outstanding product at a fair price. We offer a wide variety of products for all your needs. At Corliss Gravel Pit, our loader is always on site. Local deliveries on larger quantities are always available, and we offer discounts on large quantities as needed.
Corliss Gravel Pit is family owned and operated since 2019, producing Kennebec County's highest quality gravel at a fair price.
Hi, my name is Shayna Epperson and I'm with Atlantic Youth Sports Inc. and we operate out of Gardiner, Maine. We strive to bring young athletes to the game of basketball, volleyball, softball, and lacrosse. We also bring our principal cores, 3 of them, of teamwork, we bring respect, and we bring confidence.
Hi, I'm Lizzie Gruber. I've been with Shayna for 6 years. AYS has brought me to be a physically and mentally stronger person on and off the court. I've also met some of my lifelong friends through this amazing program.
You can become part of our family by visiting us online at www.aysinc.org, or you can email us at aysincinfo@gmail.com.
Welcome back to John A. Bergoli Memorial Gymnasium here at Gardiner Area High School. Back for third quarter action between the Morse Shipbuilders and the Gardiner Tigers. Another 8 minutes on the clock. We have 16 points for Gardiner and 23 points for Morse after a little bit of a fandango there between the books. We got that all fixed. So Julia Lucas is going to inbound this to Danielle Bryant. Lucas inside, back outside to Barber. Back to Lucas, back to Barber on the outside. Shot by Creamer, up again. Rutledge with the rebound. Lauren Quinn got that ball there. Take it down the court. It's going to be Brianna Smith. Ups, taken away by number 15, Daniel Bryant, and scored. Emma Bourgette's going to be taking it down the court for Gardiner. See some light inside, out to Abby Bailey. Almost tipped away there by Julia Lucas.
Knocked out of bounds by Chaz Rutledge.
Looks like Roke's trying to take it inside there. Didn't quite make it. Bounded almost all the way to the top of the key. Brianna Smith sees some daylight, goes in.
Blocked by Chaz Rutledge. All she had to do was put her hand up, and the ball was right there for her.
Looks like we're going to get some shots on that one. Freshman Brianna Smith. Both teams actually quite young here. Both are made up of mostly freshmen and sophomores.
Yeah, there's actually not a single junior on the Morse roster, so we'll see.
Actually, I believe Julia Lucas, she's a junior.
She is a junior, yep.
Off the glass for that first shot. Second one swished.
And I'm thinking we'll see Julia Lucas play in the varsity game tonight as well.
It's to
I
be
know
seen.
Morse has a couple of swing players on their team. And I think I was reading that she's one of them.
Ball was tipped out of bounds there by Chloe Creamer. Gardner's going to be taking it back down the court. Bourgette to Bailey outside. Back to Smith at the top of the key and taken away by number 22, Sophia Barber. Stopped inside just before the paint. And Rutledge up for two off the glass.
Brian resets.
Bailey outside to Bourgette, back inside. Looks like it's going to go out of bounds there. It's going to be inbound by Alyssa Rowe. Brianna Smith with the shot. A little too much.
And Gardner keeps possession of the ball. Went off of Chloe Creamer when shot went wide.
Inbound by Bailey this time. Out to Bourgette. Tipped away by Barber. Back outside. It's going to stay down here. .542 left to go. Gardner still trailing by 10. Finally going to go back the other way. A little bit too much on that by Roke inbounds. Lucas inbounds to Bryant. Gardner still in zone. Beautiful play there. Fed from Lucas to Rutledge underneath. And taken away by Morse. Great effort there by Emma Bourget, getting down in front of the offense. Looks like we're going to see a full line change here for Gardiner. Grady, Peacock, Hawkins, I believe
Valancourt.
Valancourt and Haskell are now in. Bounded to Barber. And Lucas inside for another 2 off the glass. I can't quite say, but I'm fairly certain that Julia Lucas is the high scorer there for Morse. Oh.
Hawkins tries to keep in the ball, and she tried dribbling the ball, and she dribbled just on the line, and the ref saw it and called it.
Right. Bryant's taking it up for Morse yet again. Brewer inside to Rutledge, down to Lucas, blocked by Grady. Grady passes up the court to Hawkins inside. Beautiful 2 around the defender there.
See if we can take a replay on that.
Ball was tipped there by Hawkins, making sure that's not going to be a backcourt. Barber inside to Lucas once again, to Bryant. Well, looks like it's going to be a jump ball there, not quite sure. I guess it's going in Gardiner's favor. Looks like Libby Tetzliff's back in the game for Morse. Grady's taking the ball up the court for Gardiner. Hawkins outside. Back to Grady inside. And blocked away by Julia Lucas. Hit out of bounds.
Yeah, that's definitely one thing that Lucas has over everybody else here. She has height.
She does have height.
She has height. And we are actually going to see Chloe Creamer come in for Lucas and take her spot so she can take a breather, and I'm sure we'll see her back here soon.
Down directly to Grady. Hawkins with the 3, not quite off both sides of the iron. Bryant's taking it down the court.
Looks like Hawkins is going to get charged with that one for a hold.
Hold there, yep. That's Hawkins first. Both teams with 1 foul currently. Brew with the shot inside. Hawkins on the rebound, taking it down the court. Good take in there by Hawkins. Rutledge taking it back down the left side for Morse. Side to Creamer. Creamer to Tetzliff, back to Creamer. Beautiful shot there by Rutledge. It almost looked like she was behind the backboard on that one.
Definitely an awkward shot there, but, you know, put it down.
Indeed, indeed. Gardiner still trailing by 14 currently. Hawkins to Peacock. Saw a bit of daylight for a moment there. Handed off to Haskell, back to Grady, back into Peacock, outside to Hawkins for the 3, and she swished it.
What
Beautiful
a pretty shot. That had a perfect arc on it. You know, she got the pass, took the shot, and banked it home.
Oh.
Toe on the line.
Good effort there by Hawkins on the attempted save. Looks like Bourget and Bailey are going to come in for Valancourt and Haskell. Blocked away by Abby Bailey. Up. Violation there on Kramer. She stepped inbounds before she threw the ball in. 2:05 left to go in the third. Gardiner trailing by 11. Bailey attempted to feed that back inside to Bourget, and it was knocked away by Bryant. Hawkins going to inbound here for Gardiner. Hawkins to Peacock, Peacock to Bourget. Back to Hawkins. Hawkins fed to Grady for the long two, and she drains it. Shot there by Rutledge. Fed ahead to Bourget from Grady. And beautiful layup there. Got ahead of the defense and just laid it in. Fed back in to Bryant. Rebounded there by Grady.
And she took that shot level with the backboard.
Looks like we're going to have a block there. Grady's going to be shooting two.
So the foul is going to go on Chaz Rutledge. And that's going to be her first second team foul.
Off the back iron there on the first shot.
Looks like Lauren Quinn and Bree Smith are going to come in here.
Grady makes the second shot. Get to 6 or 7 point deficit there. Lucas on the shot. Grady on the rebound. Grady down to Bourget. Long two, a little short. Smith tried to make the shot from underneath there. Knocked away by Bourget. Morse ball. Looks like Gardiner's going to put the press on now. Ooh. Looks like a foul there on Grady. I'll have to make fun of her for that one later. Chaz Rutledge with two. Makes the first one. Drains the second one as well. 20 seconds left in the third. Possession game to tie it for Gardiner. Lauren Quinn with the shot. Shot back up by Bourget. Rebounded by Rutledge. Bryant takes it down. Shot just after the buzzer there. Will not be counted. All right, the score currently is 35 Morse Shipbuilders, 27 Gardiner Tigers. There's two fouls on either side of the ledger. We will be right back after this for fourth quarter action here at John A. Bergoli Memorial Gymnasium on Munzing Media Sports.
The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation is proud to support Munzing Media's production of live streaming high school sports. We recognize the hard work and dedication of Maine's high school student athletes, and we applaud Munzing Media's pioneering live streaming efforts. The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation.
Welcome back to Gardiner High School for more girls basketball. Thank you to Lori Bailey for doing our JV camera work this season. For Gardiner High School basketball, we have Rob Munzing running production. We have Chris Wheeler on color commentary. My name is Evan Grady running play-by-play. There are 8 minutes left to go here in the game. Gardiner is currently trailing by 8. Both teams running the zone defense, Chris.
Yeah, you definitely see that early, but it looks like Lisa Palmer's coming over here for another time to check the scorebook. So we don't know if that's actually the score still. So we will keep you updated on that one as well.
One more check.
And it looks like everything was a little funky today, just mainly because Morse came in here a little bit late due to a car accident in Topsom.
Right? Yeah.
Just getting right onto the interstate, and they showed up about 20, 25 minutes late, and it looked like they came ready to fight.
They did indeed. Looked like Lucas was trying to inbound that to Rutledge, and Brian ended up taking it in for the 2.
Taylor Hawkins gets a rebound again.
Looks like both teams coming in really aggressive here for this 4th quarter. Hawkins inside to Rope. A little short on that shot. Bryant's taking it up the right side for Morse. Rutledge at the top of the key for the shot. In and out. Not quite a 3. I think her toe was inside on that one. Smith into Quinn. Taken away by number 15, Daniel Bryant. Inside. Kind of jump ball. It's going to go towards Gardiner here. Currently a 10-point game between the two. Smith's going to run this down the court for Gardiner. Hawkins back to Smith. Roke with the shot, a little short off the iron. Bryant taking it down for Morse. Bryant to Lucas, Lucas to Rutledge. Tetzliff at the top of the key. Takes it inside with 2 off the glass. Gardiner seems to be struggling trying to get the to break down that zone defense.
Yeah, they're trying, but they can't get anywhere in near the paint. I have Lucas on the inside there. She's got quite a vertical.
Indeed. Rutledge there took it all the way for 2.
And I think she just gotten away with the travel there. Both of her feet were moving when she took the shot.
Smith at the top of the key, pick set by Haskell. Inside to Rogue. Looks like it was passed in there to Haskell, didn't quite make it. Bryant took it away. Third time's the charm for number 10, Ellie Brewer. Quick dribble in. Smith with the shot, Roth with the shot. Oh, that's Quinn with the shot, actually. Sorry about that. Brian to Lucas. Lucas from the free throw line actually makes that one. Another 2. Five minutes left to go in this last quarter. Taken away by Tetzliff. Slows down, lets her offense get ahead of her. But she takes it all the way up and over. A little short, out of bounds. It's going to be white ball heading back
So we're going to get a wholesale change for Gardiner here.
Indeed.
Get some fresh legs in there, and hopefully we'll see if we can get a comeback here.
Fournier and Barber back in for Morse. Bailey now taking it down the court for Gardner. Pass to Grady. Grady into Valancourt. Back to Grady. Bourget takes it from the side and makes it for two. They're going to count it. She's going to get
a
one
pretty good
shot.
shot. Once again, another shot. Perfectly level with the backboard. And just banks it home.
A little off to the right. Peacock sets it back out to Bailey for the three. Just a little off to the left, off the front of the iron there. Lucas takes it back down. Fournier inside, being defended by Peacock. She makes the shot up and over for two, just outside the paint. Bailey takes it. Grady to Bourget. Bourget back to Grady at the top of the key. Back out to Bourget for the three. Just short off the iron. And another shot by Bourget. Rebound by Peacock, up and in for two. Gardner still trailing by 16, I believe. Defense by Bourget and Grady there, forces the jump ball. Still going to be Morse's ball, though. Going to be inbound here by Chaz Rutledge, a freshman. Lucas into Fournier and blocked away by Peacock. Rutledge with the shot. Looks like we're going to get a hold there on Bella Fournier, number 20. It's going to be Gardner ball.
So we're going to see Taylor Hawkins come in here for
Christina Valancourt.
Christina Valancourt.
That's the second there on Bella Fournier. Hawkins out to Grady. Grady to Peacock for the three. Not quite. Rebound by Addie Hines over to Lucas. We need to travel there before she can get it back to Hines. Bourget's taking it down for Gardner to Grady on the outside. Bailey at the top of the key. And the shot. Three just short. Head back towards Morse's basket. Danielle Bryant taking it down for Morse. Addie Hines tried to get in there to Bryant, and it was knocked away by Haley Peacock. Fournier into Creamer. Taken away by Bourget.
Blocked by Rutledge. She didn't have to jump on that one, just put her hands up and she took it.
Indeed. Rutledge brought it back down to Bryant. Bryant behind the basket again.
They must practice that.
That behind the backboard shot. They seem to be not missing it very often here. Hawkins takes it in the paint. We need a foul on that.
Illegal use.
Let's see here. Another one on Rutledge. I believe
that's her third.
That is her third. Just under 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. I don't believe they'll be taking her out on that one.
Looks like Danielle Bryant's going to take a seat here on the bench, and Sophie Barber is going to come in for her. Sophia Barber.
Off the backside of the iron on the second shot.
Looks like it's gonna. I think that's gonna be another foul on Rutledge. Yep. Now looks like it's gonna be her fourth.
Push on Rutledge. Grady's going to inbound it for Gardiner. To Peacock on the outside. To Hawkins. Hawkins back to Grady for the three. Just short. And a battle between Bourget and Addie Hines. It's going to be white ball yet again. Peacock's going to take it out for Gardiner. Peacock to Bourget for the three. It's going to be out of bounds there, going off that top rope on top of the backboard there. Barber takes it down the court for Morse. Stopped on top. Rutledge to Fournier. Fournier attempted to go inside there, back to Barber, and it's taken away. Bourget on the fast break.
Hawkins with the rebound again.
Inside to Peacock from Grady. A beautiful pass and a beautiful shot. Barber takes it down the court on the right side. Stopped there. Rutledge off the corner glass and in for two. Up. Hawkins to Peacock on top of the key. Into Grady in the paint. Back out to Bourget from about 8 feet. It's going to be rebounded there by Sophia Barber. Stopped by Bailey. Shot by Creamer, just short. Rebounded by Hawkins. Hawkins to Bourget. Back to Hawkins. Inside to Grady. Outside to Bailey. Peacock dribbles in. There's a shot. Grady again on the rebound.
And Grady gets fouled. Bella Fournier on the foul there.
Yep.
.8 seconds to go. 51-34, Morse Shipbuilders.
One more towards Gardiner. Takes it to a 15-point game with 3 seconds left to go.
See if we can get a buzzer beater here.
No. Oh, just off to the right there by Rutledge.
Well, 51-36, your final score between the Morse Shipbuilders and the Gardiner Tigers. They definitely came in here in the second half, built the lead, and kept it.
Both teams fought real hard throughout that whole game. Gardiner tried to claw its way back. They attempted it. They almost did, but 16-point deficit, or 15-point deficit in the final quarter. We're going to be taking it away here in about 20 minutes. We're going to have the varsity game between Morse and Gardiner. Stick around.
Rob Munz and Gary Verhill on the call here with Dick Layton on stats. We'll have Evan Grady on camera. I will assume my role behind the computer for another varsity matchup here, and we will catch you on the flip side.
We welcome you to the John A. Bergoli Memorial Gymnasium on the campus of Gardiner Area High School as Muncie Media Sports brings you high school basketball. The girls' game tonight as the Shipbuilders of Morse are in to take on your Gardiner Tigers. Hello, everybody. I'm Rob Munson. Gary Verhill joins me back again in the color analyst role. Dick Layton doing our stats down on the floor. Evan Grady and Chris Wheeler, after making their debut on air, move back into their roles into the production realm. Want to thank the young men for coming on and giving a great effort on their first time doing play-by-play in the JV game that you just saw earlier. They really did a fantastic job. They did all the prep work, and they each took a turn at play-by-play and color, and I thought they did a great job, Gary.
They did. They had all the girls down there afterwards trying to get their autograph. And, they're going to be quite a sensation. That's a duel.
Yeah, well, they're going to have to get in line after Dick Layton. We're here. Let's take a look. We're winding down the season here, and we've got a heel point graphic that we produced there. I want to thank my wife, Beth Munsey, for helping me make this beautiful-looking graphic. Look at that thing right there. I'm very proud of that. The Maine Basketball Rankings heel points. I want to thank our friends at Maine Basketball Rankings for doing the heel points and letting us use these. You see the Gardiner Tigers at 9-2. They're in the number one slot right now, but I was talking to Coach Mike Gray. He says Lawrence, with some manipulations in there, they play Waterville, who's worth a lot of points, could possibly overtake them for that number one spot, Gary.
Well, I researched that today. In Lawrence, with who you can see they've only got one game left. And the team that they have one game left, I believe, was, I'm not sure.
I thought he said it was Waterville. That's what Coach Gray told me. Yeah, who's 9-2.
Yeah, which wouldn't give them enough points to get up there.
Well, we're going to go with Professor Gary Grady. I'm Gary Verhill here on this one.
Well, don't bet your house on it. But I know what you're saying. The other night was a different setup.
Yeah, and these are changeable all the time, but it gives you an idea. And you know what's good about it, Gary? We're looking at heel points, and it means that we're moving to something postseason. Now, it's not going to be the type of tournament that we're used to, but it'll be a tournament that'll start next week with the prelim games next week, and then it'll wrap into the quarterfinals on Thursday, and the week after that, we'll be into semis and then finals for the season. So that's great, and that's that pod type of setup. So more Shipbuilders, they come in 1-6 on the season. Beautiful article in the newspaper on Coach Parody that I encourage everybody to write. The Central Maine newspaper does a terrific job on profiling Coach and all that she does and brings to a program. Very successful and a terrific role model for the young women that she coaches. History in this contest earlier in the season, a dominant performance early on in the season by the Gardiner Tigers, Gary, down at Morse.
Yeah, that was the 66-27 Tiger victory down there.
Tigers have been on a roll, and they start out great with a Megan Gallagher take to the hole in 2. You can see we're just underway. We've got to adjust our scoreboard here. Chris is on that. These back-to-back games when we do the JV streaming and then try to scurry to get everything ready for the varsity game, sometimes it takes us a minute or two to get adjusted. Now we are. Popped out of the left, Savvy Brown follows her shot. Savvy steps through, puts it up, got fouled.
You see the Tigers back in that defensive zone that has been so successful for them this year.
They've done a good job defensively this year, letting the variety of defenses really confusing opponents a lot of times. That zone where they keep the bigs inside and just dominate the boards, and then as Gary Verhill's pointing out on a lot of the replays, they're releasing one of the guards down the floor and being able to get some easy baskets.
Yeah, and it's also helped a lot with Lizzie Gruber on fouls, so she's not getting in as much trouble as she was at the beginning of the season when they were in a man-to-man.
Tigers come with a zone trap here, and they've got a trap going on here. Latched on the ball was Savvy Brown. So Gallagher's got the basket. She's out there. Brown, Johnson, Collins, and Gruber are your 5. Gallagher thought about the 3, but now she's going to reverse it. Comes over, entry into Gruber. Spin left-handed, no. Lizzie up and over, gets fouled.
Good follow, yeah. She followed along with that one and stayed with it. First shot, it's good. Lizzie, a real good foul shooter, as many of you seen throughout the season.
Got it. So Tigers up early 5-0. Moore's got to break this pressure. They pick the ball up, and that's never a good sign. Cullis in the corner. Looks to bring it down in low. Can't do it. Held outside now by Gardiner. Tipped away out of bounds. See, Dick Layton has moved back down into Laytonville. Down in the corner, doing our stats for us. Want to thank Dick for filling in for Gary the other night on Keller. That became an exciting game, an overtime game. The Gardiner Tigers won. In the corner, popped outside there by Hicks. No. And here comes Collins, going to get it right side. Held out there. Gallagher thought about it. Back to Collins. Johnson's going to hold. McKenna gets it back outside, a little inside-outside. Brown went up with it and put up and fouled inside. Tigers have been beastly on the offensive boards for most of the season, Gary.
Yeah, they have. They've got, right now, you see Collins in there. Cassidy doing a great job. This is only senior on this team, but Cassidy and Lizzie in there. And if either one of them gets in trouble, then we've got the freshman coming in, who's doing Taylor Takatsu, who's doing a fantastic job. I mean, she's filling some big shoes in there. So really, when they lose one of the bodies in there and somebody has to come in, they really don't lose much, Rob.
Chris, I want you to check on the camera and make sure we're at the right resolution and everything. Okay, go ahead and check that out. Doing a little producing here as I'm not liking the looks of our picture. On the take now, this is Werner back over outside. Held there by Gardiner. Tigers in that zone inside. A step through, and they're going to call a foul on Gruber.
Morse, a program that's really had some hard times in the last couple of years. We're on a 46-game losing streak that they just broke about 3 weeks ago. And Coach Parody, her second year there, is trying to build a strong program there. And I'm sure with the success like she had in Maranacook, that she'll succeed down there. You can see the JV team was much improved, and I'm sure you're going to see a big improvement this year with this young crew that she has here tonight.
Tigers on the boards like they do, and Collins gets. Thanks, Gary. We're having a little trouble with our monitor that we use. I think we've got a bad cable to that because I'm seeing the picture going out. Looks okay. This is one of the things we have to do is I have to monitor everything.
As long as your stinger is not working.
Yeah,
your stinger's okay.
My sting is good. Yeah. My sting is good, yeah. We'll show you that one, get a replay.
Oh, nice move. That was a nice move there. That was a freshman, Maddie Werner, going to the basket, and she had her mind made up that she was going to go, and she did.
Good solid take, 7-4. We'll get a chance to update our score now that we get some of our technical issues taken care of. Tigers inbound. Comes up to Gruber. Gruber spins in the paint. Inside. Nice pass inside. Gruber to follow. Can't get it. It's on the floor. Out of bounds off Gruber.
Good hustle by Lizzie.
That's the Werner put in right there on the replay. Little shot by Carpenter, and came up a little short. Looped inside Gruber, steps back, faces the basket, goes on a defender. Going to put up the Hook off the glass, won't go. Rebound, Cassie Collins won't go. And Tigers having a little trouble with the inside finish game. That'll come, I'm sure. 3:59 left here. We're in the first quarter. Swatted away. Tigers on the take. They've got numbers. And fought for and into the hands that time of Fisher, and she double dribbles.
There's that full court pressure bothering Morse again.
Takatsu come in the game here for the Tigers.
And that's a good move, I think, by Coach Gray. They are bringing Che in for replacing Lizzie and give her a break because Lizzie does have one foul on her already.
That was McKenna Johnson with a shot that's good for her, just missed. Tigers will stay in the zone. Dumped inside to Carpenter. She goes up, won't go, and Takatsu right in the game with a board. Forced inside, knocked away, and come the Shipbuilders. Werner. The entry inside. The duck and under off the glass and home. Nice look for Abby Carpenter. We'll get a timeout. Well, we've had just so many people make contributions to us. We want to run the latest donation graphic that we have. Chris, if you run that first one, I think that's the one I was able to update here today. So certainly want to thank everybody that's made a donation to us here on Munsing Media. Very appreciative of that, and people have been just so generous, Gary, to help us continue to bring these games. We continue to pick up games. We're going to do a Monday night game up at Halldale for the middle school. They got kind of canceled out there, so they added a game, and we said, sure, we'll come up, do that. We can do it. We've added volleyball to the schedule here at Gardiner Area High School. Evan and his co-pilot, Chris Wheeler, will be doing the commentary on volleyball, so we've been able to add that due to your donation. So we thank you all very, very much. 3:05 left here in the first. 7-6. Tigers got off to a fast start, and Shipbuilders hung around.
Yeah, they started out with that press and went up 4-0 right off, and then things have kind of changed here on the backside.
Kylie Nichols in the game. She usually comes in firing. Gallagher goes, what a take on that one. Didn't get home, and Tigers just can't finish. They're getting the opportunities. They'll crash inside and going to call player control foul on McKenna Johnson, the 5'5" sophomore there. Lowered the shoulder a little bit. So Morse staying right where they want to be, Gary, hanging right around here. Got it left side where it's held there by Shipley. Carpenter, she hasn't been afraid to, I'm sorry, that's not Carpenter, that was Kirkpatrick. But the bigs have gone right inside, Gary. They haven't been afraid to go in to the paint against the Tigers, and they've had a little bit of success. Good takeoff here by McKenna Johnson. All the way up, won't go. Rebounds put up and finished.
Taylor Takatsu with 2.
So Taylor follows the shot, gets a lay-in. Piper Lavoie, number 5, right down below us, set to come into the game. Little give-and-go cut, but stolen away by the Tigers. Dribbled off the foot of Megan Gallagher. A good hustle back, and Kylie Nichols with a steal. Tigers. Takatsu, she looks all the way across, and Nichols, that's her shot.
Yeah, that is her spot.
That's
right
her
there.
shot. Banged it home. Why don't we stay right here, Chris Weather? We'll take a look at the Kylie Nichols bang. Not a lot of arc on that one, but well executed there by the Tigers. They found the shooter. It was Nichols. Her first shot of the game, and as we've often seen with Kylie, she comes in. Nice look here by Takatsu, Gary.
Yeah. You see number 14 there for the Tigers. Taylor Takatsu getting position underneath there for that rebound, even though it was a nice shot.
Didn't need a rebound on that one, says Kylie. I'm banging one home. Yeah, so we got the donations going here again, and again, thank you so much. Last looked like it was cut off a little bit, so we'll get that fixed up. Only one game for us tonight. We've been doing multiple games. Let that run during the course of the play all the way through, Chris, and then so that we can thank everybody. Guarded, loops it inside. The save. That was a good athletic play to make the save.
Yeah, that was. She did a great job. There was a lot of hustle there by Dakota Shipton.
Kirkpatrick traveled, and it'll turn over the Tigers. And Moore's going to pick up at half court.
Shipley is one of the, she's only a freshman, but she's one of the big scorers here for the Shipbuilders.
Got a hold on the action, so we thank all for the donations. Tigers have doubled up the Shipbuilders, 12-6, a low-scoring contest here so far. Gallagher looking to get in, gets it back. She's a shooter. They come right out on her. She penetrates in the paint, goes inside, going to get a hold. I think they caught Dakota Shipley with a tug on Collins as Cassidy was about to get primo position inside, and all that Shipley could do was give a little tug. Out of bounds play for the Tigers. Good defense that time. Stepping up over the top, making the play was Shipley. So stripped it away. Here she comes. Dakota Shipley. Loops it inside. Inside, outside. For the three. Way downtown. Glassed up. Almost got down there for Kaylee Creamer.
A little too high off the board.
Mademoiselle Creamer must have torn loyalties tonight, Gary, huh?
Oh, is she from Bath? Yeah.
Yeah. Step down inside. Collins got it back outside. Nichols already hit one of those. Little arc on that one, but didn't get down. Kicked out of bounds by Collins and looked like she was playing goalie in the field hockey game there. Kick, save, and a beauty. We certainly saw Cassidy make a boatload of saves in field hockey this year. She's one of the few goalies ever to be the most valuable player in the history of the program. Emily Grady in the game now for the Tigers. Grady, Nichols, Takatsu, 3 off the bench, and Piper Lavore makes 4 off the bench. The only original starter in there right now is Collins. It goes inside to Takatsu. A beautiful pass.
Oh, what a beautiful pass that was.
Keela sees the floor so well, and she's unselfish, sometimes to a fault, but that time, what a beautiful bounce pass in underneath. I'll get that one queued up and show you. It's basketball 101. Guarded, holds outside. She gets a pick out high. Grady on her. Picks up a dribble, and Emily steps right up on the defense. Emily Grady's a good defender. Little bang inside. Which way we going? Going to call it a block on Takatsu.
Yeah. Yeah, watch this pass, this bounce pass. She breaks to the middle, up, down. She sees her right side and doesn't even look, but takes that backhand bounce pass. Amazing for a freshman.
Yeah, Gary actually went through the whole sequence there, actually making the pass himself. He knocked his headset off, so that's why we lost him for a second. He made the pass, made the backwards pass. Nobody loves a bounce pass more than Gary Burrow. He likes those bounce passes about as much as I like T-bone steaks. So we've played one. You see the score, 14-7. Tigers have doubled up the Shipbuilders. We'll take a break. We're back. More basketball after this.
The culture in PNG is very different. It's very special. Everyone is very collaborative. Everyone is very honest, and they want to help you succeed.
I work with a good group of people. A lot of experienced people have been here for many years. Some people that I work with have been here for 30 plus
So we rejoin you here. We've lost our computer, so we're just bringing you the raw camera feed of the action here. So don't tell us that you lost the signal. We know that. So
inside to Lizzie Gruber. Oh.
So what we'll do is we'll update you on the scoreboard here as we're able to bring you the feed of the game from the camera with play-by-play, but for some reason we've lost our computer, so we're on a backup plan.
Tigers have gone out ahead 24-7 here in the second period. Lizzie Gruber is just tearing the basket apart here.
Yeah, so while you were gone and I was frantically trying to get us back on the air, which we've now succeeded to do, 24-7. Gary, do a quick recap of what the folks missed.
Yeah, well, what I saw, Taylor Takatsu made one heck of a layup underneath to add some 2 points, and then it was mostly Lizzie Gruber inside with, I don't know, but she's had 6 points. I think Dick could probably... 8 points in this second quarter, Dick. So basically, Morse has not scored in the last 2 or 3 minutes.
4:39 left here. It's 24-7 Tigers. Tigers a little slow start, and our outage kind of coincided, Gary, with the Tigers. We went to an outage, they went to an innage as they started to get some points put up and not home. Kayla Hawkins in the game now, number 4 for the Tigers, played in the JV game. Most JVs won that one by about 10, I think. 15, says Evan. Evan did the game. Evan and Chris did a nice job with that.
Tigers are moving the ball real well this second quarter. I think Coach Gray changed the plan a little bit inside offensively.
Hawkins going to pop it. She got a netter. Yeah. We won't be able to bring you a replay with the way we're doing the game right now. We're just simply taking it right from the camera and sending it right to you with the audio, and that's all that we can do for you. We're going to attempt to get our program, computer program, back up and going. We're into 60-something games, and we hadn't had any problems until tonight. So that's one of the things that happens. You got to have a backup plan, though. So we're sorry you missed any action. Look at that baseball pass. What a lead pass. In underneath, and I wish I could give you a replay of that one. Maybe I'll put that one up on the I can make replays up in Boxcast. Maybe we'll do that. That was a beautiful give and go, 29-7 now.
One thing you've seen there that was so good there was Savannah Brown did not quit. She followed up. There was 2 white shirts there even after the layup. And that's why those extra points like that come in so important, you know.
These kids, one of the things I've always been impressed with the Tigers and Mike Gray's teams, they're unselfish teams. That's a beautiful left-handed put up by, that's Lizzie again. What a play that was. Fisher with it here, going to get it outside. Held high. Gates. Gruber's on her. Stolen away. Megan Gallagher, no. Rebounds pulled down underneath there by Gates. Stepped in. Tigers got it. Comes ahead. It's give and take going on right now. Fisher with it. Going to put it up. Gruber's got it here for the rebound. Okay, I'm finally able to look on Facebook, and I see we're going, so that's good. Oop, somebody's down. Savannah. Savvy went down. Tigers with some changes. Nichols going to come back in. Lavoie. Bourgette's in the game. Emma played a lot of minutes in the JV game. But the coach said that came up and added Emma to the roster before the game and said, you're probably going to see her tonight. So it's good for Emma. She's worked hard all season. Good take and finish by Abby Carpenter.
Yeah, that was. Great job. One of the seniors on this Morse team. Whoa.
Nichols might have got away with a little bit, but she had it under control, and that's the thing. If you dribble high and it's under control, they'll usually give you the benefit of the doubt. Nichols thought about it. She's already got a 3 in the game. I might have missed one, too. Not sure, when I was scrambling in tech mode.
I don't think so.
I can go from play-by-play to tech guy in about a millisecond when things start going goofy. That was a good take by, a good shot by Collins, but didn't get down.
Like you say, Rob, we've had no problems in 50, 60 games.
Yeah, I
here,
know.
So I guess it wouldn't be.
Yeah.
You never know. Could be one of those satellites that was heading to Mars, landing up on the gym roof. Yeah, I don't know.
I remember when you were having those dreams seeing the spaceman, Gary. That was a scary time. Dakota Shipley at the free throw line. We'll still have the Dick Layton halftime extravaganza coming up. We won't be able to put Dick's graphic up, unfortunately, until we see if we can get back. At halftime, we'll see what we can do. If we can't get back on the air with the computer at the half, then what we're going to do is we'll do some talking. We got Nate Stubbard coming up at halftime too. So
oh, that might have been a walk, and it was.
So Chris is giving me a look here. Do you think we have Wycast back up and going and outputting?
All right, 1:22 left. The Tigers up.
We'll wait till halftime and give it a look then. Nichols drops it inside. Takatsu puts it up halfway down. Came out. Kirkpatrick at the rebound. Werner tries to step inside. Now does. Got rid of it just before she picked up her pivot foot and knocked out of bounds. They're going to call a foul. I think they're going to call Nichols on the foul.
But yeah, I think did she or not? Yeah, it was a slap over the shoulder.
31-10. 55 seconds left. And out of bounds with 48 seconds left. Tigers will look to see if they can increase this 21-point lead, 31-10. Got to remember to give the score a look, Gary, when we don't have a scoreboard up and going. That's anybody's ball, and good save there.
There's Emma Bourget in the game now. She just moved up with the varsity here tonight. She takes a long shot outside, and ooh, Brittany had her first varsity points.
24 seconds left here for the Shipbuilders. Knocked away, stolen. Comes Emma.
3-on-1.
Nice pass, dropped out. Lavoie went up, got fouled with 7.8 seconds left.
Good old-fashioned 3-on-1. You don't see many of those anymore.
Tigers ran that well, filled the lanes. Piper Lavoie gets second one here, 32-10. 22-point lead for the Tigers. I'm sitting here without my mask on again, Gary. When I went to do my tech work, my mask fell off. And at the buzzer, that's going to do it. So we've played one half of basketball, 32-10. The Tigers lead the Shipbuilders. Well, we're going to try to see if we can get our system back up online. So we may go black for a second, folks at home. We can't run any ads until we get back and see if we can get the computer hooked back up. So we'll probably go black, and we'll see what happens.
Cassidy Collins took a white swipe at that one and knocked it out of bounds.
So I think we've survived the worst of the crisis. I think the technology got as tight as we have been doing all these games, perhaps, Gary. And
really?
Yeah, we had to do a reset. You want to let people know, the folks on Facebook, I put it as a three-point shot by Collins. I let people know on Facebook that go to Boxcast TV. You'll find that I put a link on the Facebook page where the game originally was. Share that around, folks that are finding it. Let your folks know where they can find the second half of the game here. 4:10 left. It's 40-16.
You think your computer needs a vaccine?
I'm not sure. Part of it is, maybe. Yeah, I got a call today for one, but maybe we'll take that in. Part of the thing is all technology hates heat, and it's about 100 degrees up here in the little gym. So boxed away out of bounds off the Tigers Gruber. So.
Well, not much has changed. It's a big lead here by the Tigers. They're doing basically what they want to do. But Morse is not giving up. They've got some great young players here that are going to really come along here for them. And you Coach Parity, I'll tell you, she'll build a program down there. And they'll be back next year and much better. Ooh. That one's going to be called on Savannah Brown, and it takes 2 or 3 years to a coach to get a program going and get the kids playing the way they'd like to play, the way she would like to play.
Yep.
You
She'll get it going. Morse is a proud program, Gary. Yep.
And along a little bit different subject, but Morse High School, the kids just moved into the brand new high school down here today.
Yeah. Beautiful school.
They finally got a gymnasium they can play home in.
It's going to be beautiful. Oh, and that's a good take, hard take to the hole, and finished strongly that time. That was Creamer on the take. Tigers hold outside. Almost stolen away.
It is.
It is. On the take, guarded for two. Bench right into it down below us.
Good for her, a hustle. I like to see somebody hustling like that and to be successful in the end. And that was a nice hustling job by Gardiner.
Thrown away by the Tigers. Werner, the freshman, put it up, and Nichols the rebound. We're back on, Nate. Yeah, Nate stepped it over here to check. Want to know if we're back on. As we said, you folks on Facebook, let folks know where to find it. Tell them to go to Boxcast, or then go to MunsingMediaSports.com. Be on there, too. Kick back around and foul. So I think what we'll do between the third and the fourth quarters, we didn't, of course, during our technology snafu, we didn't get Dick Layton at halftime. So we'll come down to Dick between the third and fourth quarters, Gary, and get Dick's updated stats for us.
He should be all ready to go for the halftime stats.
Are we back up on a scoreboard, Chris, too? Good, we're back up, got everything going on.
Scoreboard's
Thank Chris, Evan, Gary. Everybody stayed cool, calm, and collected. I learned yelling at technology, Gary, doesn't work. So I've come a long way that way.
I know that. I've watched you for 15 years. You don't get quite as red anymore.
No.
That face doesn't get quite as red.
Well, that's because I had triple bypass. That helped.
And even the language is cleaned up.
Yes. Got the G version. Yep. Yeah, yelling at technology doesn't work. You got to just figure out what went wrong. My son Nate taught me that. Nate says, Dad, don't get so worked up. Just try to figure out what went wrong. Get it back going again, which we did. We'll try to diagnose this, make sure it won't happen to us again.
Oh, that was a nice dribble, bud.
Nichols trapped in the corner. Takatsu had a good idea to try to get it underneath. That Collins got tipped out of bounds. I think Jen down across the way put her camera on there to help people stay on the game here when we went goofy. Thanks, Jen.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Nice pass underneath and a good block. Ooh, that looked clean, but going to call the foul. And getting called on the foul is going to be Fisher. Nobody in foul trouble. The officials kind of got an idea of this one, don't they, Gary, on what's going on here. They're not going to.
And it's been that way all season, too. It's been great officiating all season.
Yeah. And as we pointed out last night in the game that we were doing up at Halldale, one of the guys that deserves quite a bit of credit making this all work out is Dave Turtelot.
Yeah.
Dave's the assigner, and that's a Herculean task. And this COVID age and all that, Dave's done a great job of getting officials, just not the varsity, but all the underclassmen games and making it happen for these kids so that they can have their games. Terrific job. Held outside, under 30 seconds left now. Little bumpy poo, and they're going to call it. Bishop will get called on it. So with 23 seconds left, 45-20, Tigers will get a chance. Remember, we'll stay and go downstairs to Dick Layton. So give Dick not a halftime show, but a three-quarter show. Underneath the Collins, no passes there, and the Tigers get fouled.
That was well executed right there. That's how you break a 2-2-1, as I've said many times this year. And I don't think you saw a dribble. 3 passes, and you were into Cassidy.
So Monday night, we've had a middle school game. So our schedule next week will be Monday night at Halldale. Middle school game between the Falcons. No, they're not the Falcons anymore.
Who's that?
They're not the Falcons at the middle school. They made them Tigers, I guess. I always liked Freddie the Falcon, though. So it'll be Gardiner and Halldale. They played at the beginning of the season. It was a really, really good game, Gary, huh? Good middle school games, and, both games. So
I think you mentioned it a couple weeks ago. I mean, it would be a good idea for them to play 2 out of 3.
Yeah, I was trying to get a call. We're going to call it the Munson COVID Cup. So let's go down to Dick Layton, see what Dick, you can tell me when you're ready. You do what you need to do, Dick. And Gary and I can talk a bit, but we'll bring your mic up and you tell me when you're ready to go, and we'll take whatever you got down there, Richard.
All right, what I can do, I'll give you the half, and then I'll tell you if they've scored this quarter if you want.
It's the Dick Layton show. Go for it.
Okay. I get some leeway here, haven't I?
Oh, you do, yeah.
Okay. Dakota Shipley had a basket, had a foul shot. Now she's got another basket. She's got 3 points to date. Abby Carpenter had 4 points, got a basket. She's at 6. This good-looking freshman, Maddie Werner, you've alluded to, had 4 at halftime. She's got 6 more, so she's at 10 right now, half of the total. And Kaylee Kirkpatrick has a foul shot for their 20 points. They had 14 turnovers at the half. Now they're up to 17. We'll go to Gardiner now. Hawkins had a 3, still there. Piper Laurie, a basket. A foul shot. Cassidy Collins, 4 points. 6 Stein, she's up to 10 now. Kylie Nichols had a 3. Takatsu, 2 baskets for 4. Downtown Savannah Brown had 5. Now she's up to 6. 2 for McKenna Johnson. 2 for Gallagher. 2 for Grady. Lizzie Gruber had 10. She's at 12. And they've got 9 turnovers.
Fantastic job, Dick. Great recap. Thank you very much. Very well done.
And that's the key right there to the Morse problem, 17 turnovers in the first half, you know. You don't want 17 turnovers in a whole ball game, so.
Had it come to hold it there, Patrick got it back outside. Creamer's going to launch a long three. No, back iron.
Nobody following on that, down the ball.
Tigers managed to save it somehow, some way, but not that time.
It's Taylor Hawkins that almost got the pass back from inbound.
So Tigers will have a little break in the action next week. This will conclude their regular season, and then they'll see where they finish up in those heel points. And after that, they'll figure out who they're going to play. They know when. They're going to play Thursday. And the games are scheduled for Thursday or Friday, and they're going to work it out here to play Thursday. And we'll be here for that. Didn't get down. That was Creamer. On the take. Savvy Brown looks ahead, loops it inside. Gallagher swoops in. A swooper-rammer for two. Wow. Well, we haven't been able to bring any replays. We got no replays. We don't want to take a chance with replays tonight, so we'll just try to give you the basic nuts and bolts of this here in the second half.
So the boys will have a prelim game, according to Nate there.
Yes, yeah.
I guess how this is going to work is 8 and 9 are going to play, kind of like the old system.
Yep.
Prelim on Tuesday, I believe, and then the quarterfinals on Thursday.
Yeah, so our boys' team and the Morse boys will play tomorrow, a Saturday game down at Morse. That'll conclude the regular season. So we'll be up at Halldale Monday for middle school, Tuesday for varsity, in a non-counting game. Both the Halldale teams are going to go into the tournament. They're going to play on a date to be announced Thursday or Friday, according to Chris Ranslow. They're waiting to see who the opponents are and before they schedule. Popped outside, won't go. Gruber thought she was going to get a rebound, but came in the hands of Creamer.
Yeah, you look at those heel points, and Halldale girls made out like a bandit.
Yes, they did. Yeah, beat the Tigers before they could, get their sneakers tied. And that was a beautiful feed inside and almost put up miraculously there by Dakota Shipley, but she was in a little too deep.
I looked at the point standings today for them, and I'm pretty sure they're locked right into number one.
So that's good. It's good for us local fans because we will be covering our teams. We've covered Halldale, we've covered Gardiner during the course of this winter, and that's what we're going to continue to cover. I also see they instituted a COVID Cup hockey tournament as well, and our first priority is basketball, but if the Gardiner Tigers got in the finals of that COVID Cup, we'd perhaps look, if we could find a sponsor for that, look at doing something that way. Gonna get a player control foul there called on the left side on Fisher. 5:49, 46-20. Tigers lead.
Coach Mike's been pretty calm here tonight.
Yep, been getting a lot of kids into play, and that was a great take. Ooh, slid out. That was a tremendous take there by Dakota Shipley. Collins over the timeline. Inside. Just a little bit short there for Johnson. She couldn't quite get up off the angle that she wanted.
Yeah, she more or less shot that from her hip. And
twirl around and up and in for Goddard, Julia Goddard. Tigers got that trio, Gary, of what we'll call the super softs, sophomores. The three kids that interchangeable roles there in Savannah Brown, McKenna Johnson, Megan Gallagher. It seems...
and Emily Grady's part of that.
And they always have that part of their game that excels with all ball handling, and they're all outside shooters and all of that. And sure, you mentioned Emily Grady comes in, and she comes in, gives you that good, hard, gritty floor game.
All sophomores.
All sophomores, and of course the freshman Takatsu. Almost going to go for another dribble. I'm glad she didn't put it down, Werner. She's going to get it stripped away. Ahead it comes to Piper Lavoie. Piper's going to wait for the trailer. Nobody comes and helps her out. Now they get it inside. Dished inside.
Another nice pass by Taylor Takatsu.
Yeah, when Taylor has the ball and you get yourself open, she finds a way to get it to you, which is really, really a good trait to have. Yeah, so this Gardiner Tiger program is in really, really strong shape. The middle school is really good. They've I don't know what their record is, but we'll see them in action on a Monday night against a really good JV and Varsity Halldale team. So some really good girls programs going forward here in the Central Maine area there. And we see what Coach Rich is doing over there at Coney, getting that program improved. Tipped away. That was a daughter, the mother tip, I think, right there.
That's probably going to do it for that group of girls tonight.
3:53 left. And again, we apologize for the technical trouble, and all we can do is go back and try to reverse engineer it and find out what happened. And was it our fault? What you got to do with this, right? It's like coaching. I used to have a philosophy coaching, Gary. You know, if something happened, what you had to do was know, was it the player's fault and correct it? Was it your fault as a coach and correct it? Was it nobody's fault? Bite your tongue, don't say anything. And that's the hard one right there, right? When you know, that bumper sticker they made that people used to drive around with on there, you know, stuff happens. It does. And the hard thing as a coach is to bite your tongue and not get upset when, you know, it's not your fault, it's not the player's fault. You know, sometimes what happens, example tonight, Coach Parody, she knows her kids are, you know, outgunned here by a better Tiger team. So, you know, you correct kids, sure, and all that, but you don't blame them when their athleticism doesn't match up. And it's the same thing with technology. We got to find out, you know, was it our fault? You know, was it the equipment's fault, or was it nobody's fault? And it was just one of those things that happens when the gremlins get running around in technology land, you know?
You got that right.
And thankfully for us, it wasn't one of those nail-biting Coney games or the overtime game we had in the boys' realm last game like that, because
it's nothing like it was in the past, you know, 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, we used to be just glad to get a signal out and, you know, and send it out to the gods and hope for the best. But, you know, with 60-something games into our winter season starting in January 15th, and truly, I think this was the only night that got me pulling both those hairs I got left out. Morse trying to get it inside. They do. They'll drill it into La Rochelle. Now it's tipped. Savannah Brown. Good ball handler. Brings it up. Tigers look like they're going to weave outside maybe. Practice this a little bit with this group in. And a good step up and steal. Read very beautifully by La Rochelle. She holds. Werner, she's going to go. Puts it up the glass and home.
These are good learning.
I'm sorry, that was Shipley, number
good
3.
Learning minutes too. You know, they're trying to run a weave out there and break some time up, but you've got to come to the pass. You can't stand flat-footed when you're in a situation like this. And they're basically working on this for some time in their schedule when they're going to need this.
Exactly, Gary.
And you can't stand flat-footed. You've got to come to the pass. And they're doing a pretty good job right now. I don't want to overload too many white shirts.
Nichols beats her defender. Now she's in. Pops in the corner. Good three-point shot. Doesn't go. Rebound Werner. Maddie Werner's a good-looking freshman at 5'10".
She sure is.
Swung it inside to Shipley.
If I had to guess from up here, I'd say she was about 6'2". But she is a 5'10" freshman.
Pull back out. That was a tough one for Grady to handle. It came on her shin bones. Nichols going to try to take a charge, and officials let that one go as the Burgers are almost ready. Fouls on Nichols. Coach going to check some players in. Bourgette's going to come in the game. Cassie Collins comes back in. Piper Lavoie checks back in for the Tigers. .29. 1:20 left. Lavoie got it tipped away, but Collins got it. Lavoie. Hawkins all alone in the corner. Tigers spread it out. Lavoie holds. Collins will play the high post. She'll bring it out. Tigers will work this with some other kids. Coach got some more kids in the game to run this.
There's the opening. Nice job. Nice job by Piper Lavoie, though. Just
found the open look. Tipped around, and Grady's got it. Lavoie just gets it over in time. Now she's trapped. Lavoie. I don't think the Tigers will probably shoot here. And that will run it out. So Tigers will win it. They'll win it 50-29. We all set to run a break, Chris? We able to do that? We'll take a break, and we'll come back. We'll have Dick Layton with the final tally. We come back after this.
Feel like cooking dinner? Call Caps's Pizza in Farmingdale. You can make the whole family happy with our award-winning pizza, sandwiches made on fresh baked bread, delicious nachos, or salads made to order. And don't forget the whoopie pies. We pride ourselves on fast, friendly service and an overall experience that's better than you might expect from a pizza place. So order Caps's tonight. Pick it up, have it delivered, or enjoy our dining room. Give us a call at 582-0522 or enjoy the convenience of online ordering at capsuspizza.com.
The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation is proud to support Munson Media's production of live streaming high school sports. We recognize the hard work and dedication of Maine's high school student athletes, and we applaud Munson Media's pioneering live streaming efforts. The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation.
Junior Trojan Football and Cheering would like to thank Maine Athletic Fundraising for allowing us to build this beautiful facility. We raised $18,000 in our first year with Maine Athletic Fundraising, $28,000 last year, and we hope to top that again this year.
We're back here to the John Bagoli Memorial Gymnasium here, Rob Munson, Gary Verhill, and I think we may have lost our communications with our Dick Layton. Want to review what we have going on here coming up in the coming week. The first game you'll see, we're going to be over at Halldale. That's an additional game. That'll be exciting for all you fans that want to see the future of the teams that we've been following, as the middle school teams will get after it in the girls' realm, as the middle school JVs and Varsity. It's going to be a 5 o'clock, 6:30 game on doubleheader on Monday over at Halldale. We'll be there for that one. Then Tuesday we'll have the Spruce Mountain Halldale game. That will take place, and then we'll be in the playoff action then. We know for sure we'll be here next Thursday night for the Gardiner Tigers game, as well as whatever happens at Halldale for their playoffs as we move forward with that. So check us out on Facebook. We'll let you know. I'm not sure if Dick is hearing me down there. We can give Dick a go sign, and maybe he can go and fill us in on the stats. If not, we'll just call it a night. Well, we've lost our communication with our Dick Layton downstairs, so that's going to do it here from the John A. Bergoli Memorial Gymnasium. For all of us here at Munsing Media, good night, everybody.